Perfect Turd Podcast, episode 233, Lamar. Invaders from Proxima B.
Yeah. Well, this is furry ET.
Okay.
I don't know. So we're having the trope of an alien that lands on planet Earth and needs to go home and runs into a family.
A
Yeah.
comedic alien that runs into a family and there's comedy ensues, Lamar. Well, Lamar,
right.
I can see by the look of your face that you want to talk about our first category, which is, what did you think of the story?
Yes. So an alien that is on the run lands on planet Earth in the backyard of this family, and so this alien lands, and then it flips their dynamic upside down because there is one thing: this alien can swap bodies with people, and it looks into your eyes, and then it swaps into your body, and you swap into it, and there's a lot of swapping going on. That was that the right? I don't know. Swapping.
Yeah, people got all swapped up. And and he's actually coming to Earth to look for the love of his life that also fled his planet. And there's bounty hunters trying to capture him.
Yeah.
So what'd you think, Lamar?
It was okay. I think the swapping thing.
You didn't like that part?
I did, but I feel like they could have did more with it.
Okay.
It is a cool concept, though. It is kind of funny.
It was a fun little thing.
It was fun. I didn't think it was that funny, though.
You know why, don't you?
Why?
This goes back to another conversation that we've had in the past. You don't like Alf.
Oh yeah.
This is very much a tribute to Alf.
You might. Yeah. Nothing against people who like Alf. It's not my thing.
Well, I like this movie because I like Alf. He was Alf mixed with Oscar the Grouch. And I like that. I like the swapping and all that. There wasn't much else that I didn't like. I'm giving it 1 point.
I'll give it a half a point.
Damn you. You just don't like Alf. You don't like anything with Alf.
I didn't even think about it. I'll say this, though, Joe. I think Alf was funnier than this.
Well, Alf is a classic.
Okay.
Anyway, well, okay. Our next category is the characters.
I think the characters were interesting because we talked about the family dynamic.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the child later. I'm going to see how you judge the child in this one. But then you did have they were kind of like Men in Black, but like you said, they're more enthusiasts.
Yeah. They're
trying to capture.
Hapless in a way.
They're hapless. Yeah. They're very hapless. And then you have this other woman who's a YouTuber that's, into aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you left out an important person, the exterminator.
Yes.
He was a great character.
The exterminator was he was very like he didn't care about the whole alien thing. He just wanted to capture this creature.
Yeah, I thought there was a good assortment of characters. It was fun. Everyone was fleshed out. They all had their little thing. The family, everything. Yeah. I don't like children in movies. But this child, she was a good actress and all. Like, she played the character well. Okay. But I just don't like that she was there to begin with. I don't like children in movies. But, like the UFO people, I like the exterminator, the ninja assassins from outer space.
The ninja lizard assassins from outer space. Let's get all this. Yeah.
I thought they were all good. What are you giving it for characters?
I'll give it a 1.
Okay, I agree. 1 point. Well, our next category is apparently going to be something. What do we think of the aliens?
I like the idea of Chuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it was grouchy alien.
He's Oscar the Grouch meets Alf. He's grouchy, but he's quick-tongued, sarcastic, but he's on a mission. He's trying to find...
He does, yeah. He has
trying to find his love. Well, actually, he tells the people that he's on a different mission. So they can...
Yeah.
But he's actually on a different mission. I thought all that was good. I liked the alien, and I liked the lizard aliens.
That was cool. Yeah.
So I'm giving it 1 point for aliens.
I'm giving it a half point.
A half point. I tell you. Well, our next category is what do we think of the special effects?
It wasn't like mind-boggling, but I will say this: I didn't see anything that was like horribly bad, though.
No,
they didn't try to like overdo it and it looked crappy. Like it
Mm-hmm.
worked for what it was. Like when they did the swapping thing, it was just the eyes and then like a
Yeah.
little shimmer effect.
Right.
And then they did something with the ship where they only showed it from like looking up,
Mm-hmm.
so it didn't look goofy. So I respect that. Yeah.
And then for his little spacecraft, that was a little practical effect that they made. Then there was
Mm-hmm.
like to tell some of the backstory. They had a little animation. Now the biggest effect is the puppet itself. What did you think of the puppet? You didn't like it?
See, that's why in Alien I gave it half a point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I'm talking about effects, I'm talking about like the actual like what they added in because I didn't mind the effects. I'll say that.
Okay.
They didn't blow me away, but they weren't like terrible. I'll say that.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
basic effects, but it fit the story, it fit everything. I liked it. I liked the puppet. I did made me laugh that it looked so much like Oscar the Grouch. And then they did the Alf tribute because there's a scene where he's running around and he's covered in a box. You just see it like a small person with the little legs underneath. You wouldn't know, Lamar, but
I was about to say,
that's
yeah,
an
yeah.
Alf trope. Well, I'm giving it 1 point for effects.
I will give it 1 point as well.
Our last category. This movie was kind of left off open ended. So, last category is sequel potential.
I think they have something here. Let's say this. I think it would be funnier if they had more of like the swapping going on. I think that could be played up more for comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like let's say like it's like the journey of them trying to get back Chuck, but they
Yeah.
have to like track all these other people. I'm not gonna lie, I'd watch that.
Mm-hmm. Or if
That's the
they
thing.
end up maybe on his planet, like another Alf trope of Melmac. There was also an Alf animated series which took place on Melmac, Lamar. You wouldn't know about that
No,
because
I
you're a
wouldn't know.
terrible
No.
man.
Okay. Oh God.
Yeah, maybe if they ended up on his planet, that might be kind of cool. More
That
puppets
could
and
be.
wild stuff. So, what are you giving it for sequel potential?
I was gonna give it a half point, but I'll give it a one. It's something there. If they do what I want.
I agree. 1 point for me. I did enjoy this, but
Yes.
I also enjoy Alf, unlike some people. like,
Don't judge me. Jeez.
well, Lamar, we've tallied the score, and this movie gets a 4.5 out of 5.
This movie I think is like trying to geared towards kids and stuff
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
good for everybody.
If they made the puppet a little bit more and stuff like that, did more of the swapping, I think you have something there for kids. Still, yeah, it's a decent, like little nice little, hey kids, you ain't got nothing to do. It's raining outside. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't like Alf, it probably doesn't appeal to you as much, which is the problem right
I
now.
I guess I don't know.
How
Like I'm
can you
trying to
not like
think.
Alf?
I don't know.
Everybody likes Alf.
Maybe I did try to watch the first episode and I was like, I get it, but I wasn't like, hmm. I didn't want to watch the next episode.
What if they go back in time, Lamar, and Chuck from this movie ends up with the same family that Alf ends up with? And then they team up to try to, save the world from the lizard people. And so now you have an Alf Chuck buddy cop style movie
I might watch
in the
that.
80s. You would watch that?
I'd watch it in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, does that wrap it up, Lamar?
Does.
Invaders from Proxima B. Peace.
Deuces.